Hello South Shore, welcome back to 3rd grade online. I'm Miss Nazaripour. What you're going to need for our lesson today is a writing journal or any piece of paper will do and a pencil. Run and grab what you need because it is writing time. Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to read another essay written by a 3rd grader. But before we do that, I want us to think about author's purpose. On this channel, we've been talking a lot about author's purpose when it comes to reading. Well, writers also have to think about their purpose. They have to think about why they're choosing to write what they're writing. Again, I want to remind you that author's purpose is as easy as pie, and everybody loves pie. So, the P is to persuade. That means to convince the reader of a certain point of view. The I is to inform or to teach us something, and the E is to entertain or make us enjoy something. Today we're going to read this article by this 3rd grader, and you're going to decide what is her desire. Is she trying to persuade, inform, or entertain us? Her essay is called "School Should Start Later in the Morning." I'm going to read through it one time and then we'll talk about the author's purpose. School should start later in the morning. I hate getting up early in the morning. It's so hard to get out of my nice warm bed. I want to sleep more. In fact, everyone should get more sleep. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. If school started later, kids could sleep later. Then we wouldn't be so tired in class. When kids are tired, it's hard to learn. Nothing seems interesting. We just sit there yawning. We want to close our eyes and go zzz. But when we get to sleep longer, we feel wide awake. We want to exercise our brains and learn new things. We should sleep longer because then we would be more awake in class and learn more. That would make teachers smile because teachers always want kids to learn more. Also, sleep is really good for you. Kids need to sleep a lot because it helps us grow. For example, I grew 2 inches last year. This year, I want to grow 3 inches. Grown-ups need sleep too. My mom says that she gets sick if she doesn't sleep enough. So if school started later, everyone would sleep more in the morning. Then everyone would be healthier. More sleep is good for everyone. Sleep helps kids learn and makes teachers happy. Also, sleep makes us all healthier. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. Let's all get some sleep. What did you think of this article? Do you agree with it or not? Personally, I'd love to sleep a little later in the morning. Now let's think about the author's purpose. Was the author trying to inform or teach us something, to entertain, to help us enjoy something, or to persuade? I agree that the author was trying to persuade. The author wants to convince us of her point of view. And her point of view is that students, like you, need to sleep later in the morning. Now, I'm wondering what her evidence was. I did hear her say a couple different pieces of evidence, and then I think I even heard her repeat it. So first we're going to look for her opinion, because remember in the introduction, an author always puts what their opinion is. I hate getting up early in the morning. It's so hard to get out of my nice warm bed. I want to sleep more. In fact, everyone should get more sleep. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. So if you take a look just at this first paragraph, right here, this is called the introduction. And in the introduction, an author states their opinion. And I can see it right here. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. There it goes. She's starting her essay by letting us know that kids deserve to sleep later. Now she's got 2 paragraphs, here and here. In these paragraphs, that's where she's going to put her evidence. So let's look just at this second paragraph. We call it the body. because it's where all the evidence lives. If school started later, she says, kids could sleep later. Then we wouldn't be so tired in class. When kids are tired, it's hard to learn. Nothing seems interesting. We just sit there yawning. We want to close our eyes and go zzz. But when we get to sleep longer, we feel wide awake. We want to exercise our brains and learn new things. We should sleep longer because then we would be more awake in class and learn more. That would make teachers smile because teachers always want kids to learn more. So here in this paragraph, she put the first reason why she believes that kids should sleep later in the morning. And that's because if they're less tired, they'll learn more and then teachers will be more happy. So far in this first paragraph, she has the opinion, the very first one. And in the second one, she has the first reason why she thinks that kids should get to sleep more. Let's read her third paragraph. And find out if she put another reason. Also, sleep is really good for you. Kids need a lot of sleep because it helps us grow. For example, I grew 2 inches last year. This year, I want to grow 3 inches. Grown-ups need sleep too. My mom says that she gets sick if she doesn't sleep enough. So if school started later, everyone would sleep more in the morning. Then everyone would be healthier. And there's the second the second body or the third paragraph in the article that states her second reason why kids should sleep later. Did you hear what it was? That's right. If kids sleep later, they'll be healthier. So far we have her opinion. We have one reason. The first reason was kids would learn more and teachers would be happy. And the second reason is that kids would be healthier. Now, listen to see if she repeats anything she already said in the last paragraph. More sleep is good for everyone. Sleep helps kids learn, and that makes teachers happy. Also, sleep makes us healthier. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. Let's get some more sleep. Last paragraph. Did you hear anything that you had heard before? I did hear that sleep helps kids learn and makes teachers happy. That's what she stated up here in this first paragraph of her body. Then I heard her say, sleep makes us healthier. That's what this whole paragraph was about. And then at the end, listen as she restates her opinion. That's why I think school should start later in the morning. Let's all get some more sleep. So this opinion article is a very good example of what a third grader can do. Over the next several weeks together, we're going to start really breaking down what a persuasive or an opinion essay should look like, and you're gonna write your own. So what I want you to do today with your journal is I want you to think in your own private head of all the things that you feel really strongly about. So far we have learned about a kid who thinks that we need more computers in the classroom, and we have now learned about another kid who thinks that we should all sleep later. I like this last one. I think we should sleep later too. So that might be something that I would write an opinion essay about because it's something that resonates or I agree with very strongly. So I want you to think about some things that you could write really strong opinions about. Maybe it's your favorite kind of animal. Maybe you think there's one animal that's better than all the rest, or a kind of ice cream that you think no one should eat. Maybe there's a terrible kind of ice cream. Maybe you love pineapple on your pizza, or maybe you think pineapple on your pizza is gross. You have opinions. I want you to make a list today of at least 5 things that you feel really strongly about. For me, I might write about cats being the best animal in the world. I might write about our need to sleep later in the morning, because I really liked that one. I might write about the fact that I think all kids should spend at least an hour reading every day. I might write about how I think that all kids should not ever have to wear a uniform to school, or that, you guys know, I think kids should be allowed to chew gum in school. So maybe there's something that you believe in that you could write a persuasive essay about to convince your friends. Make a list today of at least 5 things. Remember, if you send it to me, I'll give you feedback on what you've written. If you are in Mr. Moreno or Miss Bedford's class, go ahead and take a picture and email it to them. I can't wait to hear your great opinions. All right, friends, talk soon.